It seems paradoxical in nature, because on the one hand we're told that our freedom and the answers lie in being present in this moment, and this moment already is truth. But why it is so relevant is because this moment we are being and becoming. We are never completely done here. And by redreaming, what I mean is that we did once occupy a relationship of dreaming consciousness with all life. And I say dreaming consciousness because that's the way for me in my Aboriginal ancestry. We understand this symbiotic relationship between all things and the play of consciousness. It is a dreaming, which interestingly does correlate very strongly with the Vedic roots of wisdom that speak to everything as being a field of illusion, of magic. And so it's quite similar if you want to find some kind of corresponding reference there, that Maya, everything we see and touch, has first only been imagined. Image, okay? First only imagined image. And what is image? It is light. And if we really investigate our life and creation, we discover that it is all a light field that travels in frequencies and interacts as a coalescence. And it is this which then appears to take form. And I say appears, okay? Again, it appears. It is not that it is fundamentally absolute. We know this in the incredible strangeness of fact that quantum physics has shown us. Well, we think this is all solid. We think that the primary field of reality that we experience is physical in its nature, is form, and yet that is 99.8478% space, virtually 99.9% recurring, and so it's emptiness. Well, what is that? It's an appearance. It is light. It is image. And so this is what my ancestors and my living elders, so past, present, and emerging, we acknowledge and recognize that everything of creation is this. And when we were in an aligned and conscious relationship with this, we lived in accord with this dreaming. At a certain point of our evolution, in becoming conscious of ourself and sparking off cognition of consciousness, we started to see a separation between ourself and creation and each other in a more literal sense. And along with this came a lot of divisive thinking, divisive imaging. And so the image was then held as one of split. And along with that came images and dreaming of separation, superiority, possession, control, dispossession, etc. And so these images, this dreaming, has taken on greater and greater momentum. And it is this dreaming that has manifested the systems that we live in today. And these systems are then perpetuating the dreaming, the imaging of our demise, of our separation, our corruption, our grief, our conflict, our loss of power, our incapacity, etc., etc., etc. And so we're living in a world that is tragically devoid of true dreaming, of true consciousness, of knowing ourself as that, and our relationship with all existence as that, as the play of consciousness, the play of light, and to be present as this, to be the portal through which this dreaming in relationship with everything is upholding right relationships. So this is what I mean by re-dreaming, because it's not that we need to create something altogether new. It's that we need to reawaken, we need to re-dream with ourselves and each other, and in an awake manner. So I'm not talking about, of course, just fanciful, unrealistic imaginings. I'm talking about potent, powerful, conscious, true knowings of what we are, of how we are, of what creation is, of how creation is. And on this basis, redreaming ourself, redreaming our future, holding those images that truly bring in that thriving, sustainable relationship that we know deep in our core is real and true and belongs to us all. And this is the quest of our time. This is what we are faced with, individually and collectively. The challenge now is in the face of our demise, that we have been destroying ourselves and this world as a result of the illusion, the disconnection from true dreaming, and the destruction of our imagining, the polluting of our imagining, and therefore the creation of a profoundly polluted world. This is our quest, to face this, to see this, to know that it's not about what we do, it's about how we are being. And it's our beingness that is to be reawoken. And in doing so, then we are capable of redreaming, bringing in again, restoring, reconnecting, reawakening the most fundamental truths, the most real values that belong to all of us, individually and collectively. And in this way, we do find a unified and unifying narrative. And along with that narrative, we create the images that can truly bring into manifestation a renewed world, a world that is sustainable, a world that is regenerated, a world that is in harmony and wellness for all.